I've been watching these cows down there. I don't know what kind they are. They belong to the neighbor. There's a baby one down there that was jumping around and playing. Of course, the adult ones have become aware of what the place is, so they're no longer like that. that's just like that's just like humans in a way, where kids are so full of life and vigor and energy until at some point they realize that this system is really created for pain, suffering, and then eventually death. And when you become aware of the death part, it really changes a person's perspective on this whole reality. Or maybe it does for some. Some people just deny it. I once picked up a book. It was on a used book shelf at the bookstore when there were more of those around bookstores. And it was entitled The Denial of Death. An interesting book, and it's something I picked up off that bookshelf probably maybe the mid to late 90s. And I guess I had always been curious about that subject. Even when I was young and stupid, I would walk out into a field about like that. I was probably 5, 6 years old, and just go out there. And I knew there were snakes out there, and I had enough sense to not overturn things to get bit. I had that sort of awareness at a young age, and why would I have a sense of self-preservation at such a young age? A lot of kids don't now because they've been lobotomized. They don't go outside much to begin with, and so they really don't have any barometer. Is that the right word? They don't know. They wouldn't know what to avoid and what not to. They'd overturn a rock and get bit, and there you'd be. Yeah, pretty much. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about this morning. Oh my gosh. I know my back is a little stiff, but I'll get over that. Yeah. This game of life, full of turmoil, pain, suffering, whether that's mental, physical. As you get older, it's both. I didn't really know anything about pain, not really, until I was older. I mean, I just usually brushed pain off. I remember one time I shocked myself on an outlet, and that's the first time I learned about electricity. I guess I wasn't so savvy about that, but you just begin to realize, this place has some sort of an agenda against people and animals. It's like Mother Nature hates its own or something, because even this rabbit is subject to being the prey of something. Lately, it's been my cat. So, oh, the lovable, adoring cats that go out and drag baby bunnies out of their hutches and kill them. But that's the reality. Oh, man. Anyway. Roosters are ready to play the game of life today. More like the game of death, but however you want to look at it. Because that's where everything ends up. So, how serious can you really take any of this? Well, you tell me. I don't really have anything else to talk about this morning. It's just like, gotta go figure out a way to make money so that you can support yourself and make ends meet and all those things. I noticed in the news this morning, I'll typically scroll through and just look at news. And there's apparently some app that you can put on your phone that helps to locate the ICE raids. I mean, that's pretty cool, actually. Not because I support illegal aliens or any of that. It's just an act of rebellion, and I think it's awesome. And you had the Nazi who's the Secretary of Homeland Security, the ICE Barbie. And that bitch is just drunk on power and who she thinks she is. Just like all these people, these government minions that parade around like they're so special. I mean, look at the freaking president. It's just disgusting. Not that I'm support either party. I don't vote, but the guy's obviously just a nutcase, and that's just the way it is, isn't it? A world full of nutcases who are at the control. They're running the show. Bunch of psychos. See, there goes the dogs chasing the rabbit. Well, anyway, I don't know, man. Every day I wake up, it's just like, what now? But and that's the way it's going to be. I've accepted that, so the decision to clock in every day is a decision. Absolutely is a decision. So anyhow, well, I'll think of something else to talk about later. I don't have anything else to say at the current time.